So tonight, then I wanted to go through number incorporation of all the different ways. So in ASL, one of the cool things is that with numbers, then you can incorporate them into what you're talking about. So the first one we'll talk about is age. So I think we've touched on this one before, but whenever you do an age, so the sign age is this, kind of like a beard or something like that. You can think about pulling that down. So this is like, my age is this. I could use it like that. Or you could go, how old are you? How old are you? You can do it that way as well. So you can say, oh, how old are you? And then you would just answer with this format of it. So whenever you're going to say what your age is, incorporating the number, then you would go here, you would start here, and you would pull it down, and you could go 1, 2, 3, you could do it like that. Okay? So your age would be, I'm 20. So you go here and go 20. My age, everybody loves that one. I don't know why. I did that in my other class too, and everybody was excited because they either weren't 20, they're excited to be older, or they were older than 20, and they're like, yeah, I'll say I'm 20. So 20. That works. So anyway, so you can go like, so if you went to like 10 something, then it would be here, and you could go like 18 here, or you could go out, I'm 44 out here, and it would just go from there. So if it was like a baby, you're talking about how old? 18, yeah.
No, that's at 50.
Oh.
Not 18, I wish.
Close, you know. Okay, 58 still works. The thing that you can do too is that, like, let's say you're talking about like a baby or something, you could say how old they're 18 months or something like that. Okay.
What was that last one? Did you do 18 months?
Okay, yeah, so if you're going to do like the age incorporation and it's still in months, then you can just say age, and then you could just do 18 months. Yeah, so you could do something like that and incorporate it that way, and I think this more starts like at 1, 2, 3, that way. So you don't have, so whenever you would say this, like this one would be, my son is 4 years old, okay? So you would say, my son, 4 years old. Okay, this one, Amy is 11. So if we were to say, in ASL we would say Amy, we would spell the name A-M-Y, her, and we'd pick a place to refer to her at, then we would say how old she is. Okay, so we would do Amy, A-M-Y, her, is age 11.
Okay. When it's 4, was it you start the 4 here?
I start all of it right here.
With the 1 finger.
Just with a 1 finger, then go out to whatever it is.
Okay.
Could be 44 down here, it could be 58, it could be 1, just like that, okay? And then we did I am 20, so you just do I am 20, okay? Then another thing that incorporates numbers is time. I think we talked about this last session as well. So if we were going to do 9 a.m., then whenever you incorporate the number, then you would refer to your watch as what time it is, and then go up to whatever time it is. So if it was 1 o'clock, you would go time 1. Okay? So I think typically when people do it, then they would go 1, and they kind of like shake it to show like 1 o'clock. So, but you could just do the straight like, it's 1, it's 2, it's 2 o'clock. I usually see that more at 2 o'clock. Okay, but the other thing is that you have to say if it's morning or evening. So if I talk about I'm getting ready to go to my class that starts at 6 o'clock, clearly everybody would be able to figure out I'm talking about 6 o'clock at night, I'm getting ready to go right now. So, but if I was talking about something in the future, then I would want to clarify, is it morning, is it evening, is it afternoon, is it middle of the night, that kind of thing. So if we were to do 9 a.m., then we would go here. And what I do is that if I'm not using my first finger, then I start it on like my middle finger or whatever finger is available. So if I was doing like 6, it has a middle finger, or my first finger, but like on 9, then I would just start with my middle finger. So it would go 9, and then for AM, then you would just do in the morning. Okay? Then for 2:34 p.m., okay, so you would go 2, and then once you get up here, then you would switch to the next number. So I do 34, and this one's PM, so you would go PM. Oh wait, 2:34 p.m. would be the afternoon, so you would want to go here to afternoon. So it'd be 2:34 p.m.
Which finger are you touching? This one?
This one I'm starting with my first finger.
Oh.
Right there, yeah, I'm just switching there. So 2:34 in the afternoon, p.m. Okay? We do 11 p.m. So you would go time 11 p.m. You would actually do the sign for night here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, from midnight, then you would want to do it 12, and you do it down here. This is just a sign for midnight. So it's 12 o'clock and showing it's down. This midnight. If you do it up like this, noon. So we talked about how we have, so it's like your hand is the sun. So if you go here, it goes all the way up. So this is the sun coming up in the morning, and then it goes to noon, and then it goes down to afternoon, and back to night, and then it goes to overnight. So that's why you have the different positions. So that's why this one's noon, or this one's noon, and then you have midnight down here. So this would be like coming up into morning again. Okay? So you have midnight, noon, and then we can do the rest of the times here. Okay? Okay, let's go to this one. So the number of people. So we talked about before the number incorporation on how we have, would we want to say the number of people? Because in ASL, then it's number specific. And so you wouldn't just say we're going or something like that, a group of us, or we all went or something like that, like we would in English. You would specify how many people. And so it's always important to know that when you're translating it, because you use a setup using the number of us or the number of them. So if I was talking about just the two of us, I would say the two of us. So it's a 2, and for some reason it's kind of got more of your middle finger in the middle, your thumb between your fingers in the middle, so it's the 2 of us. Okay, so I'd be referring, it's just the 2 of us, so I'm right here, I'm going this way, 2 of us, the 2 of us, the 2 of us, the 2 of us, like that. Now if I'm talking about the 2 of them, then I'm going to do it out here, 2 of them. It's the 2 of them, 2 of them, okay? So the difference would be out here is the 2 of them, or if it's including me, the 2 of us, okay? You can also do it the 3 of us. So the 3 of us, I'm referring to just this group of people right here, the 3 of us. And it'll be with your thumb like a number 3. Yep, we're just like that, 3. Okay, and then I can do the 3 of them, or the 3 of us, okay? You can also do it with 4 of us. Okay, I haven't seen it with the 5 of us because it just kind of makes it into a flat hand shape, but you could do like us, like the group. I think at 5 it kind of turns into a group. We're all going to Starbucks or something. Okay? For money, I think we talked about this one before too, and I know we're learning about it tonight in this section. So for money, then whenever you sign a dollar, so this is the sign for dollar, there's 2 ways you can do it. I've seen this one a lot for dollar, or I've also seen it this way, dollar. Okay, so we have dollar. So if you're saying that something is $10, I would say that it's $10, or you could probably do dollars 10. Okay, but the other way that you can actually incorporate the number is that it's $1. So by taking your number 1 and just twisting it, it's $1. $2, $3. Make sure you got your number 3, yep. So $3, and $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. And then once it gets to 10, then you have to go to $10. Okay? Now another cool thing is that whenever you do cents, then you start here. So cents is up here on your head. Okay, so this is 1. So it'd be 2 cents. Like that and so forth. So we'll see a little bit more tonight, but it has like if you're going to say a penny, then it's 1 cent. That's the sign for penny or 1 cent. If you're doing like a nickel, then it would be 5 cents. 5 cents. If it was a dime, then it would be 10 cents. Dime.
What was 1 cent?
1 cent is just with the number 1. And then you have a nickel, a dime or 10 cents. And you have a quarter for 25 cents. And you just go from there. So, and if it's not a actual denomination that we have a coin for, then you would just go to cents 75, or like 3 cents, cents 3. Okay. Then last one is the lengths of time. So for this one, seconds and minutes, they tend to seem very similar. I've seen different variations, and then I've seen those variations that I decided this one's seconds and this one's minutes, switched and used differently. So I think it just kind of depends on personal preference as well, and how specific you're being, because most of the time people don't talk in seconds. So if you're doing seconds, I've seen minutes like this, and then I've seen seconds like this, but then I've also seen minutes like this, and seconds like this. So based on whoever you're signing around or whatever the context is that's understandable, then you can do like 1 minute or 2 minutes like that. A lot of times though, for a minute, then I actually see 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it'll be 5 minutes, you know, and then like you go to 10 minutes. So I think you could probably go up to like maybe 9 minutes this way. You have 9 minutes, something like that, okay? So you have minutes or seconds, however you want to divide that up. So you can do that. For hours, then the sign for hours is here. So it's like a clock going around once, okay? So you could do 1 hour, and then you can go to 2 hours, and 3 hours, and 4 hours. And then for 5, you'd probably just go to 5 hours, signing it like that. 6 hours, okay? Then for months, then you can go, this is the sign for months, and you can go to 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and in 1 through 5, then my palm is facing me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the same with 6 months. 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you can go up to 9 months, and you would change to 10 months. Okay. Then the last one is days. So the sign for day is day. So you can go 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. I don't know that I've actually ever seen anyone. I think hypothetically you could probably do it that way, but I think at most I probably have seen 4 days. So it's probably possible to do it like 6 days, something like that. It's just not quite as common at least. Okay?